Today, I'm going to talk about festivals in Malaysia. Festivals in Malaysia. Malaysia is a multiracial country that is formed by several ethnic groups with a majority of Malays, Chinese, Indians, and a minority of other ethnic groups that consist of Sikhs and a myriad of native people who are still preserving its ancestral culture and heritage till today. When it comes to festivals in Malaysia, Malaysia can be labeled as one of the all year round country that is packed with festivals, and the major festivals here are usually celebrated by hosting open house event whereby family, friends and relatives will pay visits and enjoy a variety of mouth-watering feasts and delicacies. Main festivals with the warmest celebrations are Chinese New Year, Hari Raya and Deepavali. But today we are going to talk of one such festivals in Malaysia, namely Chap or known as the Lantern Festival. A little backstory on the Chap festival. It is said that the seventh day of the seventh lunar month is Chi, widely regarded as the Chinese Valentine's Day. Legend has it that the youngest daughter of the Jade Emperor, the ruler of the world as per the legend, the Weaver Girl, as known by the world at that point, became tired of being the boring immortal life and decided to descend to the mortal world. She met and fell in love with a cowherd, a union strongly objected by the Jade Emperor, obviously, who in turn forcibly separated them by the Milky Way, leaving them torn apart by the galaxy and only allowing them to meet once a year, on the seventh day of the lunar month. The distance did not weaken their affection towards one another, as they still loved each other dearly and looked forward to meeting once a year on the seventh day of the seventh lunar month. Now, a second backstory on the Chap festival. There was a beautiful crane that flew down to earth from heaven and it was killed by some villagers by mistake. This angered Jade Emperor as it was his favorite crane, and he planned a firestorm to destroy the village on the 15th lunar month. The villagers were in turmoil when a wise man suggested to hang red lanterns and explode firecrackers on the streets, which gave off an appearance of being on fire. The Jade Emperor, being tricked into thinking the village was already in place, decided not to burn it down. From then on, people celebrated every 15th lunar day by repeating the act of carrying lanterns and exploding firecrackers. Now, why do the Chinese community celebrate Chap? It is said back in the olden days, unmarried young ladies were typically not allowed to go out at night except for Chap. On that evening, they would dress in their finest and stroll down the streets accompanied by a chaperone. Of course, the young men take the opportunity to catch a glimpse of lovely maidens and maybe get to know them better. It is also on this night that the ladies would throw mandarin oranges engraved with their names and contact details, for example, phone numbers or email address, into a lake, river or sea. Young men looking for wives would hop on boats and try to scoop up prized fruits thrown by the girls they admire. This tradition is believed to have started by the Hokkien in southern China during the 19th century. Next, when is Chap celebrated? In the Chinese language, Chap means 15th night of the Chinese New Year in Hokkien, and it also marks the end of the Chinese New Year celebration. During the celebration, families gather around a grand meal which includes yung jiao, that means glutinous rice ball, and homes are beautifully lit with red lanterns. People also visit temples during the celebration and offer prayers of prosperity to bless their family for the coming year. The day also observes the sound of love ballad sung in the streets with the instruments of violin. Next, tradition of the Chap is on the 15th day of the Lunar New Year, the Chinese community tuck into sweet dumplings and throw mandarin oranges into the water to find love. Lighting up vivid red lanterns, exploding firecrackers, making a bowl of cheery tang yuan, and then enjoying them with the family and throwing mandarin oranges into large bodies of water are just one of the traditions of Chap. These are some of the traditions associated with the celebration of Chap last and the 15th day of the lunar month. Next is we have